Edgar TV.
How do, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV. And I tell you what, first of all, I'll just get it out there. For those of you that don't know, or for those of you that do, I collect retro toys. So I collect like wrestling figures, Power Rangers, Turtles, football figures, you name it. I'm probably in some form of collection somewhere. So if you've been in your attic recently, guys, and you find yourself a big bundle of old toys, chuck it in the comment section. Find me on social media. Let me know. Let me see those pictures. But yeah, basically, I come across a lot of different people, obviously, with this collection, and a lot of different people, like, they'll find something like in their attic and it's all battered up and beaten, and then they'll go off and they'll put it on, or they'll send you a message and be like, do you want to buy this? It's £200. And you try giving them some advice like, look, it doesn't work like that because it's battered, it's not in its box, it's this, it's that, it's this, and they think you're just trying to have them on. So I thought, I bet you there's people in darts that do similar sort of things, to clean out the garage, find an old board or something, and have a go. And I'll tell you what, take a look at these. So we'll start off soft and I'll build you up. Now this can be a guess the price sort of thing. So you'll see here a couple of the trebles are a bit battered. Not too bad in general, a bit of wire misplacement. It's a round wire board, got staples in the board here. I think this is probably the most battered section there. But yeah, staples in the board, round wire, little bit of misplacement of the wire really. Pretty old sort of board. We've got the wires coming into the 25. No staples on the ball though, guys. But what do you think the price of this board is? And it could be yours for just £25. Guys, that's your warm-up board. They're going to grow as we go. Board number 2, guys. This one has no fixtures or fittings. It's just the board, so you need a chair to balance it on, as advertised in this photo. Now, I not too familiar with this board, but it's got 6 staples. That's right, 6. So 4 around the trebles, and even more up by the doubles. So loads and loads of staples in this board. Huge chunky round wires here. So you're going to get a lot of bounce outs on this. I'd like to actually get this just to measure the segments, just see what it goes against on the recent videos. But you'll see even in the bullseye there as well, wires coming in and staples. Look, 4 staples around the trebles. So this is absolute staple city. Staples everywhere. Guys, what price do you think this board is? This board is £40! 40 quid! I'd want the whole table and chairs thrown in for 40 quid, never mind the dartboard. Okay, we're warming up, we're getting going now, guys. Up next is this board that looks like it's been dug up on the beach. Obviously got washed up from an ocean somewhere. Some bloke went round the beach with his metal detector and found this dartboard and thought, I'll put it on. Bit of wear and tear around. Actually, the wire's not stapled, so it's not too bad. It's actually a Blade 3, which wasn't a bad board a few years back, but it could have done without being buried under the sand for quite so much of the time. Guys, what do you think this absolutely battered board is? I bet the darts won't go in. It looks rock solid. What do you think this one is, guys? If you thought it would be £25, congratulations, you are correct. Just goes to show, guys, you never know what you're going to find with that metal detector. Go get yours dug out. Okay, let's get building. We're going to go for the old wooden dartboard now. You'll see here, wooden dartboard, so you can only literally use it once. The numbers on the outside you'll see here are fixed, so you can't turn the board. The staples in the outside wires, they look massive segments. They clearly aren't regulation, they look huge. Clearly been used, wooden dartboard, so every time you hit it you're going to chip it, so the shelf life of these ain't long, and as you can see the guy who's had it has had some serious use out of it already. What do you think, guys? Where do you price this one? And this one's going to astonish you. This one is £25. All of a sudden, metal detector man looks like a bargain. 2 more, guys, and 2 big ones. And this one I'm going to give you it straight away. It's £15. So it's £15 for this board. I thought you can just sit back and enjoy it rather than trying to work out the price. It's another non-turnable board because it's the one with the numbers wrote on, made out of wood. And as I said in the last one, wooden boards have a certain amount of life. This one looks like it's been attacked by an army of woodpeckers or been shot repetitively with a pellet gun. It is absolutely mashed. You've got no use in this, but you know, I try and drag life out of things, but I think this guy is a little bit hopeful. And they say you should save the best for last, and that's what I've done, guys. Not only do you get a dartboard with this purchase, you get some form of science experiment gone wrong. I don't know what is growing on this board, but I certainly wouldn't want to be touching that, even with gloves on. It is growing a second dartboard. Maybe this is a dartboard plant. Maybe that's why it's within the trees. Maybe this is how dartboards are really made. You know, they say money doesn't grow on trees. Maybe dartboards do. And maybe that's what this is doing. Maybe it's growing other dartboards. But I wouldn't want to be touching that, never let alone throwing darts at it. There's stuff growing on there, absolutely mashed to pieces. But this is genuinely up for sale. I think if you turned up at the recycling centre with this, they'd tell you to take it home. They wouldn't want that there. But yeah, like I say, it might be growing. You can see plants coming around the outside, so maybe it is. It's one thing. Maybe it's the cabinet that's the selling factor, but no. Look at it, all rusty, mashed to pieces. Guess the price on this one, guys. Guess the price. If you guess £20 for the dartboard seeds, you are correct. £20 for that. Go grab yourselves a bargain, guys. And that was literally just using one app. There's going to be plenty more examples like this out there, and some really bizarre ones too. That last one, the dartboard seed, I don't think anyone's going to want to touch that, never mind play on it. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have not yet done so, guys, hit the subscribe button, join the Edgar Nation. We're going to be doing darts related content every day up to the 7th of July, which is when I return back to the PDC Pro Tour. Then there'll be some Pro Tour related content coming out soon, so make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you soon.